Welcome back to Trim and True, where sharp cuts meet real conversations. I'm Head Crack, and today's episode is called Sharp Outside, Strong Inside. Because anybody could look confident, but the real question is, are you strong on the inside when life gets heavy? We're here with Lorenzo Neely, a barber who brings precision and also brings presence. And in the chair today is DJ E Clazz, living in high energy and constant motion, while still protecting his mind, his peace, and his purpose. Let's get into confidence, mental health, and business. The stuff that really shapes who you are when no one's watching. Back on the scene, crispy and clean. It's time for another episode of Trim and True. And in the chair, we got the one and only Lo. Yo, not only is a dope barbershop aesthetic, but this place serves like as an Atlanta sports museum as well.
Absolutely, bro. This is where I'm from. This is where I was raised. So, yeah, like I felt like in building this spot, like I had to represent me. I had to represent where I was from, and what better way to do it than to showcase the city.
No, very dope, man. Like growing up, what was like the first Atlanta team game you went to?
My aunt used to work at Turner Field. This is after they knocked down Fulton County Stadium. They built Turner Field right across the street. My aunt used to work concession. So literally, I want to say like, you know, there's so many damn games in baseball. We were literally at that stadium, I want to say like every day. Damn near, like running around. Never watched the game though. When I say never watched the game, we somewhere at somebody else's concession stand or just somewhere doing something we ain't had no business, but definitely the Braves. I remember watching Fred McGriff and David Justice and, you know what I'm saying, just them old school cats back then. But yeah, definitely the Braves.
Damn, that was a different pocket of time. Because like, I can't think of any notable names that like the streets would be excited about seeing outside that play for the Braves currently. But like,
Other than Ronald Acuna. You know what I mean? Young boy. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, I got to plug back in.
He's probably like the most notable young Braves player, other and Mike Harris. But yeah, I mean, like we got a few young boys on the team now that's making a little noise in the MLB. So
they need to date a rapper or something.
Who that?
Any of those guys you just named. Because we knew David Justice because he was with Holly Berry for a second. It was like that dude was an Apollo legend on the strip.
That part. I'm gonna say like I think. And then even Ozzy Albies, the short guy, he out second baseman. I know he be going viral on social media a couple times just because he loves fish and stuff like that. But yeah, we got a few players on the team that's making a little noise out there now.
Yo, bro, I'm throwing this into the universe. You need to have a sports show.
Okay.
Yeah,
hey, listen,
your knowledge.
I'm gonna claim it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that part of me. Like if you want to get me excited, let's talk sports.
Yo, I wish I was more equipped for that trip because like there's like two sports that I'm invested in. It's like boxing, MMA, and if you consider WWE a sport.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah. Who's your favorite wrestler?
All time or?
Yeah, all time.
Current. Well, all time, Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you locked in.
Yeah.
All right, now what about current?
Current, I'll probably go current because it's a lot of young boys. Probably Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes gets an official plate at the barbecue, don't he?
No, almost at this point, bro. Like bro locked in, man. He tapped into the culture, like he doing it big in wrestling right now. So yeah, I definitely slide. You know, if you don't get the invite, I'll bring him a plate. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Yeah.
Not everybody's able, man.
Right.
So, the barbershop.
Absolutely.
What drew you to the art of the cut, and what made you decide to open your own business?
I fell in love with barbering as a kid. I remember just going to the shops Saturdays, Sundays before school. My grandma would take us down there. And then, of course, as we got older, she would just let us kind of go on our own. But I remember walking in the shop for the first time, just seeing the atmosphere, seeing the vibe, like the energy. Man, I remember my particular barber is a cat named Chad from St. Louis. Like, he was just the coolest dude I know. Like, and not to say it like that, but like the ladies loved him. You feel me? Like in terms of the style, he dressed the part. You feel me? And then when it came to his hands, bro was official. You feel me? Like, and it just just the aesthetic, like, and they just seemed very knowledgeable. Like, it seemed like barbers they knew a lot, they knew a little about a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they were well versed in a lot of different areas. So for me, like, just hearing some of the conversations, and then, like I said, just wide range conversations. You go in there one day and they talking sports. You go in there the next day they talking politics. You go in there the next day they talking, you know, women and just, you know, what fellas do. So it was just like, and then being raised by my grandmother, not really having a lot of male role models, it was like, okay, we going in here and I'm seeing men be men. You know what I mean? So it literally just, I was a wide-eyed, bushy tail, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in there looking like I'm trying to soak up everything all at one time. And that's where my passion started. And then even just kind of like with hustling, I remember my brother wanted some shoes, Iversons actually, when they first dropped the question.
With the question, yeah, Reebok.
When the questions dropped, so just going back into the sports, Allen Iverson, my favorite basketball player all time. But I remember when the questions dropped, and me and my brother running the house, we showing my grandmother a picture like, we want these, and she like, look, I ain't get one of y'all. You feel me? It's 4 of us in the crib at one time, you feel me? So she like, I ain't get one of y'all, maybe one shoe, you know what I mean? So she was like, if y'all want these shoes, y'all gonna have to help me. And I think that's like the best and worst thing she ever did for me was kind of like teach me how to make my own money, because they kind of like sparked my entrepreneurship. Like we was always down in, so I'm from Cleveland Avenue, but the part of Cleveland Avenue I'm from is called the Flat. So right now that's where the Walmart and all that sits, if you're familiar with Cleveland Avenue. But just being from that area, it's a barbershop, it was a laundromat, and it was a car wash across the street. But we was always down there because my uncle was always down there. So she was like, look, y'all be in the Flat all the time. Ask some of them ladies if y'all can take their groceries to their car. Go to their car wash. Ask some of them men if y'all can vacuum out their cars, shine their tires. Y'all be at that barbershop all the time. Ask Chad if y'all can sweep up. And from there, it was like downhill. I'm going to making money now. Like I'm trying to get whatever I want. Okay, I know if I bring my grandmother at least half the money, she gonna go for it.
You in there.
Yeah.
Man, that's a smart approach to it. And you unpack so much there, like in things that we have never even actually addressed on this show, but you're right. Like being in a barbershop,
Absolutely.
especially like if you don't have a lot of male figures in your life, that is a great place to get that. You get that continuous conversation, you build those relationships, but even to be the barber,
Right.
you on any given day, you will talk to so many people
Absolutely.
from so many
different-
facets of life. So walk me through a typical day. Like how many different types of people will you have to entertain conversation with on a normal day?
Man, that would be from your local teacher to your local politician, city officials. I've cut, like I said, the guy that works in Foot Locker, you know what I mean? I cut the local DJ, you know what I mean? Like it's a plethora of people, and just being able to touch all those people and have conversations with all those people, it brings me more well-rounded, because I'm hearing about things that maybe I may not necessarily be privy to. You feel me? I mean, it may not have came across my timeline, you know what I mean? So when those different types of clients come in, and then just different people in general, right? You know what I mean? Because I cut everything from kids to women to adult males, you feel me? So I got some young boys that when they come in, you know, their energy is completely different, you know what I mean? The YNs, they on something that ain't nowhere near my timeline, you feel me? So that's how I stay in tune with the coach and the younger generations. And then I got cats that come in and they my age, and these are businessmen, you know what I'm saying? These guys got means to go to, and they got business to handle. And then I got my OGs, you know what I'm saying, my big bros that come in, and I know they got stuff going on, you feel me, where I said some of my guys are local DJs, they busy, they got stuff going on, they need to be here, they need to be there, they got major events that they hit. And so, you know, just having a wide range of clientele, it just keeps me well-rounded, because I'm hearing some of everything. I'm hearing so many different stories, and I'm touching in so many different places. And like just being a barber, you know, it encompasses so much, from you're somebody's therapist, you're an image consultant, you know what I mean, you're somebody's best friend. So just being able to touch everybody and then have everybody be able to kind of like pour back into me is dope.
Man, like not all universities are on campuses.
Oh, I'm not.
You know what I mean? Like, yo,
life, man.
living.
Live. Like my grandma used to always say, keep on living, baby. Like just keep on living, baby. You're gonna run into some things, you're gonna see some things that's gonna widen your eyes, broaden your horizon. So yeah, life.
The best teacher.
The best teacher.
You know, what's something that, like, you know, the casual person may not know about the dynamics of your industry? Like the mental toll that it takes from entertaining so many people's energy. Because, like, you know, you get a lot of good convo, and then sometimes people might hit you with something heavy that, you know, after you cut the lights off, you driving home and you still thinking about it.
Absolutely. So like I always like to, just me personally, I think all of my clients are my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I've been cutting you for more than 5 years, you definitely my friend. You feel me at this point? So me sharing in experiences, like I lost my mom, and then I had another client who shortly after I lost my mom, he lost his. You feel me? So just kind of sharing in that experience, sharing in that grief, kind of pulling each other through that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot. So you have to learn how to balance it. You feel what I'm saying? You got to learn how to, even sometimes, I don't want to say reject the conversation, but kind of like, hey, bro, you know, I ain't in that space today.
Yeah, let's get on something lighter.
Yeah, because they can hit you with the heavy stuff, Tom. And then with they dealing, you don't want to necessarily disregard them, but at the same time, if you're not in the space to, I feel like, kind of like going back to one of my old grandmothers, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. Or if you can't say nothing positive, you feel me? Like if I ain't got nothing positive to give you in that regard, then it's like it's kind of switch the subject. It's kind of, you know, tailor off to something different just because carrying a lot of that weight and that stress of other people, like energy transfers, you feel me? So if they dealing with something, not so, like I said, you don't want to disregard them, but at the same time, you don't want to take it in to the point where now you feel like the situation happened to you, especially if it's something that you can relate to, you feel me? Like I said, when he lost his mom, I not too long ago lost my mom, so it was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of like have gotten, I ain't gonna say gotten over it, but like I'm kind of in a space, in a place where it don't hit me as hard, you feel me? Like I think about her, I think about things that are related to her, and then I ain't necessarily tearing up, but then bro coming in and he sad and he's somber, and it's like, damn, bro, I can't just let my man just be, you know what I mean? I got to give him some energy, but at the same time, I can't dive into it so deep to where now I'm feeling those old feelings all over again. But it's a give and a take, you feel me? Being a barber, like I said, you encompass so many different things. You're a therapist, you're a friend, so you try to be there for everybody, but at the same time, you got to take those days and that space and that time for yourself to make sure that you can be here, standing behind this chair, because it's not easy on a daily basis.
It's taxing. And as a fellow empath, when you talk about your mother, I felt all that.
You feel me?
And my eyes are a little wet too.
Oh, no.
Because like I lost my mom in 2018, and
right.
it still feels like yesterday. So anytime somebody hits on that touch point, like I feel that. Yeah. And it's a club no one wants to be in, but it is the circle of life. Yeah. But you can never properly prepare for that. So my condolences to you,
Thank
brother.
You, bro. Same.
Man,
sorry to kind of.
yeah, like I mean, like you went there and I was right there with you because I watched your eyes change.
Yeah, nah, for real.
You know, like yeah, man, like yo, man, like if nothing takes me off my square harder than like, because sometimes I keep myself busy to not think about it.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's why I say I think being a barber, and then sometimes in that, bro, like you say, like it's funny you say that, like kind of taking us, because I'll dive into work, right? I'll come in here, and then it's like if I'm having a bad day, okay, I'm locked in on my cuts and joints is coming out crispy and we rocking, but at the same time, I know I'm avoiding something too. You feel me? So, like I said, it's good to have that balance to where sometimes when you are trying to like trick yourself, for lack of better words, out of dealing with stuff, they kind of bring you back to reality. Yeah. To where it's like, nah, bro, ain't no running from it. Like deal with. I always tell people there's no getting over. Like you said, there's no getting over lose, because I lost my grandma in 2019, the lady who raised me, and then I lost my mom in 2021. So to say that I'm over it, you know, you'll never be over it. You just learn to deal with it. You know what I mean? So I think that's the balance in that, just learning to deal with it.
Yeah, no, like in a similar, like I lost my grandmother first in 2009.
Gotcha.
And that was because I used to live with my grandmother. My grandmother raised me, used to take me to the barbershop. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, yo, losing her was like, yo, this is the worst thing that ever happened to me. And then my mom died. This is also the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Absolutely. You know, all things considered. But them queens in our lives, man, are so important, man.
Love them, man. I tell people I'm the man I am today because of the ladies that raised me.
That's what's up. Yo, and your energy is, you have such a dope energy about yourself. It bleeds through. And like, once again, I can't stress enough how impressed I am, like just one, the aesthetic that you have created in here.
Absolutely.
And I'm always just enthusiastic about seeing people that look like me open a business. Absolutely. And the business thrives. Like, what was the hardest step in getting everything going for you?
Believing that I could. Just being honest. Dream, Ben had the dream. Like I went to Atlanta Tech 2009. That's where I got my barber's license from. And I remember Doc Harris. I wonder where Doc Harris at right now. But Doc Harris was my instructor at Atlanta Tech, and we had to do a 3D model of what our dream shop or what our business would look like. And this is what I created. You know, not necessarily to the T, but just the idea of it was this. Like, said, fell in love with barbering a long time ago, and just believing that I could actually make this happen. Coming from where I come from, like I said, Cleveland Avenue, my grandmother, for lack of better words, was a janitor. You feel me? Like, so watching, not seeing, you know, somebody make that much money and even, you know, have that type of career where it's like, oh, I can aspire to be something bigger than what I see. You feel me? So like I said, just walking into the shop, seeing what a barbershop could actually be, put that passion, put that drive into me, and then fast forward 30 years, here I am. So belief was probably the hardest part, because you can have it, but then actually turning it outward.
Yeah.
You feel me? To making what you have in your head become a reality. Of course, we know finances is always something that unfortunately we face. So, you know, just believing that I could actually get to a point where money was a real thing, you know what I mean? And now the opportunity can actually be a real thing, because business plan and, like I said, idea, I created this in 2009.
Wow. And it went live what year?
2021.
Okay. Wow. You know, preparation, planning, and look at the execution. We here now.
Absolutely. But yeah, that was, I say, hardest part, definitely believing in myself.
I think we as a people, you know, we find it so easy to invest in others, right? And that's different than supporting others. Like,
Absolutely.
supporting others is big, but like, you know, we'll spend all this money on these like name brand designers of dead Italians, and you know, and we won't put that same money and equity into our dreams, the things that help us grow. So man, like to have the like the tunnel vision to like lock in and do it is dope.
Yeah.
What boundaries did you have to set for yourself to help your business, you know, continue to grow and be profitable?
Learning to say no to people that I love. Like people that know that I care about them, rock with them, got their best interests at heart, telling them no, but having them and then heart-wiring is telling them no, but then having them understand that it's not a selfish no.
Right.
Right. I'm not saying no to you because I don't want to help you. I'm saying no to you because if I heard, was it Gilly? Somebody said this like a couple days ago, but they was like, I think, no, T.I. said it. Like, you want to know how you help the home, like, don't become one. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't help people to the point where it hurts you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times when people know you care for them, they got their best interest at heart, you care about them, they will literally, ask and ask and ask and ask and ask until the point where it's like, you'll end up putting yourself behind the 8 ball because you're trying to do for other people. You feel me? So it's like, in order for my dream to take shape and be something, like, I can't go here. I can't do this. I can't help you out. You feel me? Like, and I hate when people come to me, just being honest, kind of like a little truth moment. I hate when people come to me with like their problems and they want to make them my priority. It's like, an emergency is like you driving down the road, tire pop.
Right.
You ain't got no spare. That's an emergency. Needing money for your phone bill every month, there ain't no emergency, bro. That bill come around every 30 days. You know you got it. Pay that joint. You feel me? Like, get that money out your pocket. Like, don't call me and ask me for stuff that you know are your priority, which is your problem. Don't make that my issue. Don't make that something that if I tell you no, now we ain't cool no more. Now it's a problem with us, or you feel some type of way like I'm being stingy or selfish. It's like, nah, bro. Like, number one rule in life, self-preservation, right? Okay. I can't do nothing for you if I'm not okay myself.
You can't kill yourself trying to save everybody.
That part, you feel me? So my thing is be an aid in your own rescue, and I don't ever mind helping you. You feel me? But if it's a thing where you calling me for stuff that you know is your responsibility, then it's like, nah, bro, I ain't really got time to help you with that. You feel me? I got things that are, unfortunately, I ain't gonna say more important, but I got a bigger picture in mind. You feel me? So I can't sacrifice this little bit over here. You may not see it as being a lot, but it's significant to my overall. You see what I'm saying? And I can't keep pouring out, and ain't nobody pouring back into me.
Yeah, and you'll be able to help more people.
Absolutely.
Once you get, you know, to where you want to be. And I think sometimes people have a hard time understanding that, you know, especially like, you know, like, because people will love you to death every time you give them a yes.
Oh, yeah.
That one no you give them, like, oh, you changed.
And now we enemies again. It's like, oh, we're not enemies, but it's like now we beefing. And it's like, bro, now I'm questioning the legitimacy of our situation prior. You feel me? If one no, you know, turns us into a bickering beef, but it's like, yeah, certain stuff, like just being able to say no, setting that boundary to where it's like, I'm not saying no, because I guilt trip myself sometimes. You feel me? Where it's like I said no, and it's like, but you're in a position to help, bro. Why you ain't do it? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but okay, like my grandma used to always tell us, little old Bible verse, you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. teach a man to fish.
Eat forever.
You eat for a lifetime. You dig what I'm saying? So my thing is, as long as you're trying to help yourself, I don't mind helping you. But if it's just a thing where you just want to bleed, I got to say no at some point, bro. But that was the biggest thing. Family, friends, people that I fuck with, yeah, just telling them no.
Yo, it's always those closest to the stove that'll burn you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's a tough dynamic, man. Like sometimes when I say no, I picture Nino Brown and that meme where he about to shoot G-Money. like it feel like that, but like I'm saying no because I love you, man.
Like it's bringing tears to my eyes to do this to you. But yeah, like you gotta learn the hard way, man.
Facts, man. Well, let's talk shop for a second, man.
Absolutely.
What separates a good cut from a great cut?
Attention to detail for me. Attention to detail and overall experience. You feel me? Like, I know that's been like a hot topic, and especially in the 2025, how much barbers charge, you know, and a barber charging his worth and knowing his worth. And just being honest, that was something that my instructor told us in 2009. Know your worth, don't be afraid to charge it. And understanding that every client ain't your client. There's so many people running around this world. There's more than enough hair to cut, right? Yeah. So for me, it's just know your worth. Don't be afraid to charge, but also give the worth that you're charging. You know what I'm saying? Give the value. Okay. And you see what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you're 75 or higher in terms of your price, then make sure that service that comes with that, a person feels like that $75 was worth it. You feel me? I don't want to come in and then, okay, I didn't get my hair shampoo. You feel me? I'm being rushed in the chair. I'm being rushed out of the chair. My cut don't last that long. You feel me? So overall attention to detail and experience, I feel like that's what separates a good cut from a great cut. And then the rapport that you build. You feel me? I feel like certain clients, you cut them for so long that, like I said, you become friends. You feel me? So the overall experience adds to that, right? You know what I'm saying? He coming in, he ain't necessarily having the best day. You bring the experience not only with the cut, but with the conversation y'all have. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like when you're doing that, that's what makes that cut great, because sometimes the quality, and I'm talking about the overall cut when it's done, right? Sometimes that don't necessarily be to the
level.
The highest of standards, but you gave them such a great experience, right? You gave them such a great time when they came in. You were cordial. You greeted them when they hit your door. You feel what I'm saying? Had a little slight refreshment for them or something. You know what I mean? Little courteous things that go along with the service. You know, little shoulder massages, stuff like that. When you're at the shampoo bowl, all of that stuff aids and adds to the overall experience, to where somebody might walk out and it's like, you know, my fade ain't necessarily the blurriest, you feel me? But bro, attention to me as a person, and as a client, and as somebody who's putting money in his pocket, that was top notch. You feel me? So I'll come back to him because that made that experience great. And then I always tell people, you can get your hands. You feel me? Like, you can get your hands there. You feel me? Like, everybody starts at one level in terms of cutting. Like, if I go back to 2009 and I show you a cut from 2009, and then I show you a cut from yesterday,
you see the evolution.
You'll see the growth. You feel me? So we can always build in that regard. But when you're not a good person, when you're giving people bad experiences, when they feel like they're just a money plot, oh, this is just somebody to give me money every 2 weeks. This is somebody to dig in their pockets every week and a half. You know what I'm saying? That's what ultimately makes it a bad experience, because it's like, yeah, bro, I can go get my money to any, you know, for lack of better words, there are brands like Supercuts, right? They just kind of like commercialize everything. We're just going to run you through a system, right?
In and out.
In and out, right? No real experience, no real rapport. I'm just going to bring you in, put you through this system, get you out the door, right? Pay the lady on the way out, right? If I wanted to go somewhere like that, I could do that, bro. If I'm coming to you for you, then I need to make sure that what I'm giving you and what I'm paying you, you're giving me equal value in return. And I think that's been the bigger issue for like barbers, clients, that whole dynamic where people are feeling cheated because, I'm like they say, you get a ring light, $75. You feel me? I got the gloves on and the ring light. You finna $175 or better, and it's like, he in the suite, he private suite. You know you finna pay him $100, and it's like, don't just use that as an excuse to overcharge people. You feel me? Make sure that what you're giving them, they're feeling satisfied when they leave, right? Like and it just be being honest, I'm not bragging on myself. I'm one of those barbers who charge $75 or better, right? But at the same time, I can give you so many different testimonies and have so many different clients and be like, oh, nah, this is what his cut does for me. This is what his cut has did for me. You feel what I'm saying? I remember I left his shop and I went and got a job. You feel me? I left his shop and just being honest, 2-3 Jones at the gas station, like, hey, who, you know what I mean? Hey, where you get your?
And those are the results
and, you know what I'm saying?
that we look for, yeah.
And I always tell people, when you get a cut, you get one reaction just 2 different ways, right? 1, you get a cut, 2, you get a cut, 3, you get a cut. 4, you get a cut, 5, you get a cut. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, one reaction two different ways. It's, damn, bro, who cut your hair? Or, damn, bro, who cut your hair? Why you paid for that? Like, that what you did? You skint down for that. So, you feel me? I think like that, like even in that, that's what it, to me, that's what it means. Like, if I can give you just a great experience from top to bottom, like I said, you come in, shampoo, you feel me, little light refreshment, shoulder massage, get rubbed down, come in, and then when you get back here, A1 cut, right? You blessed, and then you walk out and you feeling good, you looking good, you bragging on me, you feel me? Because I always tell people, even in social media, with everything going on now, the number one form of advertisement, to me, still word of mouth.
Yup.
Still word of mouth. When you step out that door, like I said, one reaction, two different ways, you feel me? And you want the first one, you want the, damn, bro, hey man, who cut your hair, bro? I need to get where he at, you feel me? I need to find him, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what it's about to me. Like, as long as my clients are happy, and I continue to see that from new clients, you feel me? Their word of mouth, them going out, people coming in, hey, I've seen your man down at the gas station, bro, and he told me this where you was at. That lets me know that I'm giving people great experiences, great cuts.
What was the first time, like, you got a positive review from a client that, like, really, like, put a big Kool-Aid man smile on your face?
Oh, man, so I had this client named Demetrius. I've been cutting his hair for about 8 years now. But just the organic of the way this kind of happened organically was like, okay, it was kind of like a reassurance too of like, sometimes when we doing what we doing, we have moments where we still kind of doubt ourselves, right? Like after cutting for years, I'm in a point in a space where I'm like, been renting the booth for X amount of years. Is this shit really for me? Like, am I really going to advance or do more in this career field? So, cat I used to work with Marcus Harvey. Shout out Marcus, that's my bro. He used to own Musalair in East Point.
Okay.
He was doing a pop-up in Neiman's. So, bro, Demetrius go through the pop-up. He had already like linked with Marcus prior to, but he went through the pop-up for a cut, but Marcus was done cutting. So Marcus gave him the address to the shop and was like, yo, come through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can get you here, but come through the shop, bro. I'll tie you up at the shop. So he ends up coming through, and I believe Marcus was out of town or he was either booked that day. It was one or the other. But long story short, Marcus couldn't get to him. And he come in, he's like, yeah, I was trying to get chopped, woo, 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 and he was finna leave. And that everybody in there, we all worked off of appointments. So this is like the beginning of that era, right? We're all working off of appointments. Don't nobody really do walk-ins. And
What year did that like start becoming a thing?
I want to say like really like 2015, 2016, 2017, right in that era.
Smartphones getting more popular, the apps, yeah.
You getting FaceTimes and stuff like that on your iPhone around that time. So everybody just really started, and then that was when suites, being honest, that was really when suites started to like creep
take off,
into the industry, because even where we were working in this building called Wagon Works, but it was a old train yard in East Point off of Cleveland Avenue, literally right behind the East Point train station. But it was an old train yard house that they converted into an office space. Big building, but they just gutted it out and made a bunch of office suites in it. So they actually rented one of the office suites in there and turned it into a barbershop. So this is like the beginning of that era. And like I said, he come through. We all working off of appointments. He was like, yeah, bro, I met Marcus at Neiman's. I was trying to get a cut, but bro was busy, woo, woo. He was like, bro, I'm just trying to get chopped up. So I was like, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be a couple hours, but I can get you. So he ended up leaving, going to get something to eat. He came back, chopped him up, and literally, he left. He didn't stop, like when he was done. I knew, because he's from Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
So that was one thing that he was kind of like, too. He was like, yeah, bro, I'm from Gary, Indiana. Like, bro, don't nobody know how to cut hair like that for real up there. Not like y'all cut hair down here. So literally chopped him up. I remember handing him the mirror. And the way he looked at himself, he stared in that mirror for, I want to say, like a good maybe 5 minutes, no funny shit. I'm talking about standing up, like dipping the head, looking behind, he holding his ear down. Like he had a little beard too, so like I sauced his beard up for him, and literally he left. Got my number, he left. I want to say, bro came, called me back like maybe 10 minutes,
Is there anything else?
10, 15 minutes later, and was like, bro, tell me where I just got a date.
Say word.
He was like, yeah, Lo, no funny shit. He was like, I was at the gas station. Shorty literally walked past me and was like, how does he get your hair so sharp? And she was like, he was like, that's how she introduced herself. She didn't say, hey, how you doing, or nothing. She was like, she was walking in the gas station, stopped, looked at me and was like, how does he get your hair so sharp? And I was like, who? And she was like, your barber. And he was like, literally, this is my first time getting cut by him. And she was like, well, you need to keep going. And literally, bro locked in, and I've been cutting his hair ever since.
It's a live Yelp review.
Oh, absolutely.
Pretty much,
said,
in
bro,
real time.
It's the number one form of advertisement, bro. Like I said, you either gonna get 1 or 2 reactions, bro. So that's why for me, it's like, no matter what social media does, I know just putting out quality work, bro, you will always be able, you know what I'm saying? That's a walking billboard. You feel me? They walk out of this shop, that's a walking billboard, bro. So yeah, just make sure you blessing them and it'll come back to you.
Yo, so like when it's all said and done, what do you want your name to mean in this industry?
Consistency.
Okay.
Somebody who actually cared about the industry. Like I said, I love barbering. Like, it's not just a hustle to me. It's not something that I do to make, quick money. Like, this supplies my life. You feel me? This is everything to me. So just consistency, somebody who cared about this industry, somebody who loved this industry, somebody who poured their passion back into the passion that this industry gave me. I wanted to give it back to this industry. You feel me? Like, even from the aesthetic of my shop, like when people walk in here, I want them to know that this is a shop that has love in it. You feel me? Like from the way that it looks, like, and no funny shit, like ain't nothing in here cheap. You know what I mean? So it's like that
premium experience from top to bottom, man.
HQ stands for high quality and high quantity. You feel me? Because that was always the thing. People say it's either quality over quantity, and I feel like you can have both. You can have high quality, you can have high quantity. You feel me? It's all in what you put out into the world. That's what comes back to you. So just somebody who cared, man, somebody who loves this. Like, barbering is not just a hustle for me. Like I said, it's something that is a career. Like, I've literally watched this industry change my life. I've been places. I've stood next to celebrities because of this industry. You feel me? Like, people that I grew up watching, I'm admiring on television, you know what I'm saying, ooh, I wonder how, and then not knowing that somebody had to cut. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you go back to the 90s, right, early 2000s, with Steve Harvey, right, we all come to find out it was a toupee, but somebody had to sauce that toupee up for bro to where, you feel me, now when we see him on TV, his hairline becomes iconic.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And that's what barbering is. Like, I tell people, it's an inevitable industry, right? It's something that no matter what happens in the world, right? Everybody talking AI taking off crazy. Let me see you let a robot cut your hair.
It's not gonna work. Yeah, like nah.
Let me see you sit down and put a, you know what I mean? Instead of that dryer hood being a dryer, let me see you put that hood on your head and the series is underneath.
In my head, I feel like that's what that would look like. Yeah. But are we trying? Because everybody's head shape is different.
It's so case sensitive. That's why I tell people that's one of the reasons why this industry will always be what it is, because it's so case sensitive, right? I can't, like I tell people, even in school, because I'm also a licensed instructor, school teaches you the principles of cutting hair. It doesn't teach you how to cut hair. Being in the shop, real world experiences teaches you how to cut hair, because head crack beard ain't the same as low beard. You feel me? And my hair texture ain't the same as my bros. You feel me? So everybody is case sensitive. So I'm going to have to tailor your service to you, right? I may have a product that I use on 90% of my clients. You're allergic to something that's in that particular product. I can't use it on you. I got to tailor it to you. So I feel like because there's so many different variables that goes into each individual person, you can never cookie cutter it down to, okay, yeah, just press like a vending machine. We finna go press C2 and it's gonna put a drop fade on me. Like, nah, bro.
we ain't that level of Jetsons yet.
Nah. We ain't with that level of convenience yet. Like, I know we love convenience and, quick, fast, but I don't think we ain't cookie cuttering the haircuts yet.
It's like, what's your non-negotiable? Like something you stand 10 toes down on every day?
For me, it's respect. And it's across the board, because I feel like if you respect the person, then everything else follows underneath that, right? Like, you can learn to like a person, love a person, build with a person, grow with a person, as long as you respect them. If you ain't got no respect for nobody, then literally you'll do anything to them. So for me, it's non-negotiable. Respect of me, respect the time, respect the space, respect the mental. Like, we know the shop is one of the places where you can have some heated debates, right? People literally come in and certain conversations will turn the shop from a quiet, docile environment to, oh shit, they over there fighting. You feel me? Like, so for me, it's just respect, right? respect of opinion, all of that. Somebody may say something and you may vehemently disagree with it, right? How you convey that, that's respect.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't got to necessarily like what you like or do what you do. You feel me? But you're entitled to that because you're an individual and you're a person. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to respect your ability to choose and do whatever it is you want to do with your life and your opinion and everything else that goes with that. If I don't like it, like my grandma used to say, what you eat don't make me shit. You feel me? Like if they like it, you love it, hope they get more of it. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, just respect. I stand on that because as a black man, especially, you know, when it boils down to it at the end of the day, we don't have a lot. You know what I'm saying? So like my OG just say, your balls and your word. You feel me? Like that's all you got as a man in this world. So just standing on that, standing on your principle, and then just being respectful. I feel like no matter who you encounter, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the environment is, as long as you enter that environment and that situation with respect, you shouldn't see no harm. You feel me? I feel like the only time you run into situations where you get tense or iffy is when there ain't no respect there. Somebody saying something that you know the other person gonna look at you and be like, bro, who the fuck you think you're talking to? So yeah, just keep it a G, keep it a buck, keep it respectful. Like even got a hat, like my ex would probably say his favorite word is respectfully. Like even when he's saying something rude to you, he going.
It's a good I don't want to call it a chaser, right?
Right. Nah, for real, it softens the blow. You feel me? Like I was just rude and ignorant, respectfully though.
Put this velvet glove over my metal hand before I say something heavy-handed. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel me? Bluntness, guys. I feel like even in that, right? Even if you're saying what your truth, right? Mm-hmm. Your truth can be something like I said. I don't rock with it, right? But how you say it, bro, is the difference between me and you arguing. You feel me? Or the difference between me and you having a rebuttal. Where it's like, oh, you said nah, bro. Nah, man. Okay, bro said what he said. He feel how he feel. I can respect that. I don't agree with it, but I'm gonna move on. Yeah.
Respectfully is like the italics version of when people from New York be like, no disrespect.
Right.
And they say the most disrespectful thing available. It's real, man. Yo, man, dope convo.
Absolutely, bro.
Your guy, DJ E Clazz, just pulled up. We're going to talk to him for a little bit, then we're going to talk to y'all both together.
Absolutely, bro.
So
Sound good to me.
Man. We keeping it trim and true, live from the headquarters, baby. Welcome to the chair, the one and only DJ E Clazz.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Man, familiar face, familiar name. For people who are just seeing you for the first time or hearing you for the first time, tell us about yourself.
Man, E Clazz, I call myself the underground king. Done so much work, people probably don't know. A lot of people probably do know, man. Just a 26-year vet in the game. Been doing it for 26 years. Creating experiences, not playlists, man. That's my thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's who E Clazz is, man.
Like, who was like a DJ that you looked up to in the beginning of your career that made you, one, want to do it, but then two, also made you feel like it was achievable?
Man, DJ Red Alert. I'm going to go old school.
Yeah.
DJ Red Alert and Jam Master Jay, and of course, Jazzy Jeff.
Wow. Did you ever get a chance to meet him?
I actually worked with Jazzy Jeff 3 times on stage with him doing this event called Soul Beach Music Fest. So I worked with Jazzy Jeff, worked with Kid Capri. Shout out to Kid Capri. Of course, I never worked with Jam Master Jay, but also I've met DJ Red Alert. But I tell him all the time, that's like you're my idol. Like a lot of my music, I wouldn't have, especially being from the South. A lot of the music that I've learned was from DJ Red Alert. Just listen to Red Alert mixtapes and stuff like that. Yeah, so Red Alert is like #1 on my list.
Yo, man, I remember being a kid like in New York, and like he used to be on 98.7 Kiss, and just like back in the day when you pop a tape in, you want to hit record, catch the mixes because they might drop something new. It was just such a dope pocket of time.
Yeah, man.
Were you one of those people who used to record the radio?
I used to record the radio. Wasn't such thing as Shazam, so I had to really do my research. But if you ever heard Red Alert will let you know who is that artist he's playing and the name of the song. So I would write it down, and years later I could find it because being from the South, I couldn't find some of this stuff. So I found a lot of the stuff that I wanted off of Napster.
Got you. Oh
Old
man,
school.
that was a
Old
game
school.
changer. I remember when Napster and like LimeWire,
Yeah,
Kazaa, and all that stuff came out.
LimeWire,
Yo,
Napster.
but this is like a dial-up era, right?
Yeah,
So,
man. You got to
so,
sit there a long
so
time.
if I start this song right now, when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna have this song.
Man, it takes a long time, like 5 minutes to download one song.
Today's kids don't understand the
They don't
struggle.
get it.
You
They
said
don't
5.
get it.
No, I remember. Like my internet was so slow when I
Yes.
first had internet.
Yes.
Like it would take literally like a few hours for like a
Yep.
10 megabyte song to download.
But it was all worth it, man, because I got everything that I wanted. And being from the South and knowing that type of music, man, it took me to another whole level that other DJs wasn't on. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I DJ, they'd be like, "Damn, you from New York?" I'm like, "No, I'm from the South." "How you know this?" Red Alert, Jazzy
Yo.
Jeff, Kid Capri, Jam Master Jay.
Yo, and it's crazy how all that stuff used to travel without the internet.
Yep.
Like the tapes would, make their way from one person's hand to another person's hand, or you go visit your cousins that lived up north, or vice versa.
Yep.
And you're not just from the South by way of Atlanta, but you're
Right.
also from New Orleans.
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you compare New Orleans and Atlanta? Like, what are the similarities? What are the differences?
I mean, the music similarities, the people. Never would say the food. but I mean, just the people, man, just that Southern hospitality, period. Regardless of where we at, we all got that Southern hospitality where we all love each other at the end of the day. So that's pretty much, I say the comparison, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, and what I love about like both of their music scenes, very apples and oranges, right? There are people that once you leave the shape of the state of Louisiana, you will not hear that music again. And same thing with Atlanta, there's certain artists, once you leave
So
Georgia.
you got like, your bounce music, your bounce culture out here, but out here you got your twerk. They call it twerk, we call it bounce. But it's pretty much almost them in the same thing. It's all about women shaking their ass and stuff like that. So you have your twerk, you have your bounce.
Yeah, I haven't heard "Do It Baby, Stick It Baby" in years because I've been here.
Yeah. So you got Smurf that created like his own sound with Yin Yang Twins, and then you have like Manny Fresh that has the bounce joint, so.
Man, like and it's, you would think these things would cross-pollinate a lot more. The same way like DC got their go-go, Chicago got their house vibe. It is dope that you can still go to cities that has that thing that they're known for, so you really feel like you're there. So I feel like commercial radio made it to where like everything sounds the same. Like when you listen to.
You took the words out of my mouth, man. Like I hate to sound like an OG, but now I don't know where nobody's from.
Yep.
Everything sounds the same. You had your DC sound, you had your New York sound, you had your West Coast sound, you had your Texas sound, you had your Georgia sound. It's just everything, Miami, booty shake. Everything, you could tell where someone was from based off on the music vibe. But now I can hear somebody and they could be from New York. I'm thinking they from Atlanta. It's just weird right now.
Yeah, man, very weird. And hopefully it changes, man. So the ill thing, man, so barbers make people feel good by the way they cut, the things they do. DJs make people feel good by what they play.
Yes.
What does that look like for you, being on the turntables, looking into the crowd and just seeing people light up when they joint come on?
Man, that's a great feeling. It's like from me being a kid and my mom going to work, not even having turntables, just having my boombox, having my favorite song. I was just ghetto, putting my boombox in the window, letting the window up, letting everybody hear what I'm playing. That's like an amazing feeling. And as an adult, watching people, having an amazing time. I played a song by the Gap Band, Yearning for Your Love. Toward the end when they hit the bridge, man, I was DJing, man, and this girl literally just cried.
Wow.
I don't know if she was crying because she was reminiscing over a family member, and the song just took her there, but an R&B song just made her cry. I've seen that on so many occasions. People just letting whatever going on the outside world stay there, but while they're on the dance floor while I'm DJing, they just letting it all out, having fun, letting that shit go for a while. And I don't know what's gonna happen when they get off the dance floor, but I know I did my job when I see what they doing what they do.
Yo, I mean, to emote that way, you know what I'm saying, over music, the level of connectivity, that's what makes me sad sometimes about the state of music and where we're at right now, because people just out here just doing stuff.
Right.
I don't think there's a Soulja Boy song that's gonna make somebody cry when they hear it.
It's sad, man. It's sad. Like I said, I don't know, man. I'm just happy that I was born in the era that I'm born in because I wouldn't trade my era with nobody's after me because I know I witnessed the best.
And even the transition, like I tell people all the time, man, I remember when there was no internet.
No
And when you had to physically go make that trip to the record store, like I literally got my name, Head Crack, because I used to shoot dice with my lunch money so I could have the money to go buy the music when it would drop on Tuesday. That's when
Tuesdays.
Yeah, see?
Every Tuesday.
Y'all used to Friday now, man. The music used to drop on Tuesday, bro.
I had a job working at Sears in the mall, and on my lunch break, I would literally Blockbuster Music. They had where you can actually listen to the album.
That was a game changer.
Listen to the album before it come out. I would sit there and listen to the album. Okay, I'm finna buy that. I'm finna buy that. So I would buy new music every Tuesday. I couldn't get one song off iTunes or get it from a record pool. I would have to actually buy the whole album, which made me a better DJ because I knew the B-side cuts.
Yep. Yep. Now we just know the singles.
Now you just know the singles.
Yo, I was in the car with my son the other day and I felt so weird because like I put an album on.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
You know, because like if you give your kids the aux cord, they're gonna play this one song, they're gonna go to the next song, and I'm wired in a certain way. Like, yo, I want to hear the song after that because I know what the song is.
Right.
Like, man, and it's just so crazy how it changes.
I remember being with my dad, man, and he would play Prince 1999 album, the whole entire album. Like, it would go to side A, side B. I'm like, Dad, you got another tape. This album been played about 10 times now. Let's go some Donald Summers or somebody, Dad. Come on. Yeah, man.
But yo, it's those little seeds that get planted that probably made you the DJ you are today.
Bro, listen.
Well versed,
Yeah.
knowing the things. Do you still like feel stress or anxiety like before you go do a big event?
At 26 years in the game, nah. Long as the atmosphere is right before I get there, no toxic people. Matter of fact, I don't even do gigs if the energy not even right. Like if I'm talking to a person and we having conversations before the event and I'm supposed to be DJing for you, it's been times where I like, you know what, here's your deposit back. I already know if it's tension right now, it's gonna be tension during the event and your money is not that important to me. I wanna be able to have a great show, and if you're stressing me out trying to micromanage a lot of stuff that's unnecessary, you go your money back, I'm good.
All money ain't good money, as they
All
say.
money ain't good money, bro.
Yo, what do you feel like the biggest misconception is about DJs and even just the life of a DJ?
Man, that is all fun. It's actually work, man. It's work. There's been many times where people just think that, I'm out here trying to holler at women and do this and do that. Nah, I come here to do my job. One thing about me, if you know E Clazz, if E Clazz starts at 9 p.m., E Clazz gonna get there at 8:30 or 8:15. I come in to do my job, and when my set is over at 12 o'clock, I'm leaving at 12:10. It's a job for me to do. I don't try to do all the fun stuff, and I come there to do my job, get it, do it right, and go home. I ain't trying to, holler at some chicks and do all that, do that. I think a lot of, even some DJs who I roll with, man, this is a business. And I think a lot of people think we up in there just doing it for the fun.
Yeah.
Nah, we there to work.
And you gotta preserve yourself too, because man, like that nightlife will catch up to you. Like,
it will.
Because I see it in the DJ space. I also see it in the comedy space too, where like these people spend so many nights in these clubs. Yeah, I'm a drink because I'm here. And then next thing you know, you quietly have become an alcoholic and you didn't even realize it.
There you go. My biggest problem, not the alcohol, not the women, with food.
Oh, man, I had a good friend of mine, man, God bless the dead, DJ Wiz T out of Dallas. And he used to work a lot of like late night events, and he would just go eat awfully when he would leave because Dallas will serve you as much food as you want after 2 a.m. And it caught up to him, unfortunately, and you never realize how long you've had a bad habit until you start looking at the receipts. Sometimes literally the actual receipts, like, damn, I make these purchases every night.
Instead of going home, going to Waffle House. And that catch up with you.
Yeah, man, you only get one heart if you're lucky, or unless you're a Rothschild.
Yeah, man.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, like, so you not only get to do, like, events for individual people, right? you also are locked in with politics as well. The mayors tapped you on the shoulder, be like, yo, come do the ball. Like, how does it feel to get those types of calls?
Man, it's amazing, man. What's so crazy is that I've DJ'd for Kasim Reed, what's the other man? The one after Kasim Reed.
Andre Dickens?
Oh, no, the female.
Oh, Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Keisha Bottoms.
KLB.
I DJ for Keisha Bottoms, and I DJ for Andre Dickens. I DJ for all mayors, man. Like, I'm pretty much done everything that the mayors asked. I'm like, I DJ for all these mayors, man. I've never done a mayor's ball. So I've done everything in Atlanta, man. Like, when I say everything, Falcons, Hawks, concerts with Mary J. Blige, just big events. I've done everything I wanted to do in Atlanta, but the only thing I haven't done was the mayor's ball. And last month, man, I made that last check. So as far as Atlanta, I've accomplished everything I wanted to do in Atlanta as far as the DJ, man. So
man, what's next?
Well, I wouldn't even ask them for that event, but I just got booked for the World Cup. 2 events for the
Let's
World Cup.
go!
I wasn't even thinking about that. That wasn't even on my radar, but I got that. But
God just threw that at you.
Yeah. But what I want, man, is I think will define my career. I'll be satisfied in the United States if I can just get on that stage, that Superdome, and DJ the Essence Fest in New Orleans. I think I would be so happy. I might retire after that, man.
Yo, Essence, have you heard of DJ E Clazz? New Orleans is on. Same place where Essence Fest happens.
Yes.
It only makes sense. He's DJ'd for the mayor.
Yes.
I mean, like, make it happen.
Get that, man. Let's make it happen, man.
And I was thinking about it, like, when you was mentioning, like, all the different mayors that we've had over the last few years, Kasim, Keisha, Andre. We're, like, one more mayor away from being able to, like, do, like, a different Stone Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're all, like, just the black awesome mayors. Even when you go back to Andrew Young, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
and
man.
I met him as well, man. Like, I've met all the mayors that, you know, since I've been in Atlanta since 1997. I met them all, but for the last 3 I've actually worked with, and like I said, Andre, before even Andre was even a mayor, just him walking around City Hall, man, we used to be real cool, just dapping up, whatever. I had his number in my phone before he was a mayor, just to see where he was from to now being mayor, man, that's just amazing, bro. That's just amazing.
It's dope to see the evolution, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's like a health lesson that you learned, like, while you was in your field that, you know, proved to be the most valuable to you?
Health. Probably, that's a good question. Health-wise, man, just rest. Man, if you get rest, your product's not gonna come out right, man. Like, I had to realize, like, if I'm tired, it's gonna affect my work, man. So that's number one. Just make sure you get some rest, man. Because if you don't get your rest, man, it's gonna affect your work. It's gonna affect your life in the long run.
There was an Asian doctor I went to one time. He did acupuncture on me. And he was like, hey, don't borrow from tomorrow's energy. Because I was just telling him I used to drink a lot of energy drinks at that time. And, like, every time you do that, you're borrowing from energy tomorrow. And that rest is key.
I had to stop taking those, man. Because I was doing so much work. I remember it was Luda Day weekend. And Ludacris had me doing so many events. And I was popping those 5-hour energy drinks. Wasn't getting enough rest. I had this real bad migraine for the whole weekend, and I kept putting it off, and then I still had it on that Saturday. So, man, I went to the hospital, bro, and my not only, you know, I was not getting the rough rest, but those 5-hour energy drinks had my blood pressure sky high. It was so high, damn, I could have died if I popped one more energy drink.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So rest, get your rest. Forget those 5-hour energy drinks, man. Get you some rest.
Yo, like, you know, when you do what you do at such a high level, right? You're in the business of music.
Mm-hmm.
Do you listen to music when you're done DJing?
You want to know what's so crazy, man? When I'm done DJing, after hearing all the banger, when I ride home, man, I ride home to slow jams.
That's fair.
I ride home to slow jams, like all that rock. Like, people be like, you don't get sleepy driving? I say, it's got to be silence or slow jam. Because I've been 2 hours set, nothing but bang. I'm sitting here listening to some Joe, you know what I'm saying, or some dang Kelly Price or some Faith Evans or something. I just mellow it out till I get home, man.
The opposite of everything. Like, yo, like a lot of times I host events at South by Southwest, and when I'm done, I've heard every rap that could be rapped. Right? I listen to jazz for about a week.
Bro, that's another hidden thing about me, man. I'm a very heavy jazz lover.
Who's your favorite jazz musician?
Boney James, Kurt Whalum. You know what I'm saying? Brian Culberson. I can go on the jazz, man. I love some jazz.
Yo,
man.
and these are some like some dope like you know, I thought you were gonna drop Michael Franks too, because he's also in that conversation too. Like not the names you hear all the time,
right?
But cats who put in work, you know, man, and deserve more accolades.
My brother, the thing about my family, man, my mom is real heavy on the gospel. My dad is real heavy on the Temptations and the Otis Reddings, and my sister, she's older than me. She's on the 70s P-Funk and the 80s, all that. And then my brother is a real heavy jazz head. Like, he's a jazz head. And then you got me with the 90s, you know, 90s South, 90s hip hop, 90s R&B. So putting all those together, it just made me a better DJ.
Word.
Yep.
All right, what's like, if you need to pick somebody's vibrations up, right? They had a tough day. What's that song you're gonna play?
Man, Gap Band, Yearning for Your Love. What's my other one? High Five, Kissing Game. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's trying to recover over getting cheated on. What record do you play for them?
Somebody got cheated on. Damn.
You gotta put that wind back in their sails. Like, yo, there's more fish to see. I'm gonna go outside. I'll be all right.
I got cheated on. That's a good question, man. Say it one more time.
All right, so somebody, like a dude just found out he got cheated on, and you want to make him feel better. What song do you pull out of the crate?
I want to say it, but
say it. Say it. There are no wrong answers. It's your answer, respectfully.
Dr. Dre.
Bitches ain't shit.
I knew what to say, but I didn't know if I wanted to say it on this platform.
You didn't make the song.
Hey, man. You said it, not me. But that's what I was thinking.
Yo, like, I got excited, and I'm in a relationship.
Man, listen. I was going to say that, but I was like, damn, I don't know if I can say that on this platform. But
okay. What song do you play for a woman who just got a guy's number and she's waiting for him to call?
She just got his number. She's waiting on him to call. Sparkle, be careful.
Ooh. Putting a cautionary tale into the new blossoming relationship.
Be careful.
Shout out to Chicago's own Sparkle.
Yeah.
Who mysteriously, was she in the documentary or was she not?
Nah, she wasn't in it. Nah.
Protecting the check.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about turning talent into a business? Because a lot of times people like have that thing that they love to do, but they don't know how to capitalize on it.
Man, tone out what everybody else say.
Okay.
Tone out what everybody else. Everybody else have their own situations, man. Just do what you feel is right, but at the same time, don't be desperate. Don't let people take advantage of you. Because when people know you're desperate and they're gonna take advantage of you. They might not be looking out for your best interest. They're just trying to get what they can out of you. Some people, think they're doing intern, but at the same time, somebody's using you. They're not trying to take you to the next level. When you're trying to get to that next level, and they know that you're trying to get to the next level, they're gonna drop you off. He's trying to do too much. He's trying to get above me. So just be careful who you work with. I try my best to be a mentor to a lot of upcoming DJs because when I came up, they was like, I'm gonna help him, but I ain't gonna help him too much because he might take my status.
Okay.
So just make sure you find a genuine mentor that really is looking out for your best interest because there's a lot of snakes in the game. Like they will work with you, but once you get to a different level, they might feel like, okay, he knows too much, or he might take my position.
And start pulling back that
and
support.
start pulling back.
Yeah.
So it's just I could go on with a whole seminar about that situation because I've been doing this for so long, man, and I never had a manager. All the gigs I had, never had a manager, never had an agent. It's just been all, I ain't gonna say it's all me, but it's just me knowing the right people. But I tried a manager for like 6 months, and God looked out for me because we was on a 6 month, not really contract. Like we was on a contract, but it was like, I don't know if it was a 6 month or what, 1 year, but it only lasted physically 6 months because the last 6 months was the pandemic.
Oh. Okay.
So I pretty much didn't have to even work with them.
Let that phase out
You know
on
what
its
I'm saying?
own.
Because they was doing work for me, but at the same time, they was about to put me out of business because I had relationships with people already that, like, say if I was to charge them $1,500 for something, they would charge like 25 to 3,000, and they're trying to get their cut,
Mm-hmm.
and they about to make me lose my event just for them,
Yeah.
so they can benefit for it.
And you're just a number to them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like, yeah.
right. I'm
So
like, I'm cool with the 2,000, but if I'm still getting 2,000, I'm still getting 1,500, and you're getting 1,500 just so you can go with me or just so you can get some bread, no, that's not gonna work. And then on the other occasions I have where, people working with me, but they're not bringing nothing to the table. They just want to negotiate what I already have. Like, if we're working together, you're my manager, find me more work. Don't try to just get what I got and get commission off what I got.
I hate that component about management sometimes because, like, yo,
Right.
like, you keep what you kill.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
can negotiate my own deal, but if you can negotiate the deal and get me more work, we
Everybody
good.
wins.
We're good. But
Yeah.
if you're just working off on what I got already, relationships I already got, and you're trying to find me the higher event, the next event, to take me to the next level, what is your purpose? Why are you my manager? I don't need you. I can do that. I can negotiate more money on my own.
that should be the name of the book. Why Are You My Manager? That's the book. That is the book.
It is.
Anyway, yo, man, last question.
Mhm.
Somebody just woke up out of a coma
Mhm.
because they bumped their head in 1998.
Okay.
What is the first record you play for them?
Oh man, I'm gonna go gospel. Norman Hutchins. God's got a blessing.
Okay. Yeah, because he got you out of that coma. That's the most
Yep.
appropriate answer.
Yep.
I don't know where I was thinking.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
God's got a blessing waiting on you.
Well, yo, man, we about to bring Low back into the
Okay.
chat. I want to talk to y'all both at the same time.
Got you.
Thanks for keeping it trim and true with us, brother.
No doubt. No doubt. All right.
E Clazz.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, we got the dynamic duo in the shot at the same time. So, Lo, I'm gonna start with you. How do you keep your confidence during times where, like, the business isn't flowing the way you want it to?
That's really a good question because I literally just came out of a phase in the space of that. Keeping the main thing. Feel me? Keeping the big picture the big picture. Knowing that I opened and started all this for a bigger purpose. You know what I'm saying? Something bigger, something greater than myself. You feel me? Like, we had talked earlier and I was saying like how I'm revamping, rebuilding. So just having, it's just me and my young boy Ian here right now, and just having him be here to come in on the daily, but to see what this space still means to him and him being enthused and excited about it is like, yeah, bro, like knowing that it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can have my days and my times where my energy ain't necessarily the highest or I'm not in the best of spirits, but, and also looking at my daughter's eyes, you know what I mean? Just keeping it a being in the buck. Like, the main reason I started this business, wrote this business was for her, was to be able to give her something, leave something to her that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they say you're supposed to do better and more than what the generation did before you. My grandmother taught me how to hustle. You feel me? My grandmother taught me how to make my own dollar. I'm gonna turn that into a business and leave that business to my daughter. You feel me? Or just leave her the structure of business. You feel me? Like, she ain't gotta necessarily be a barber. She ain't gotta necessarily run a shop, but showing her the foundation and the right steps to be able to, like, oh, nah, my dad did it. You feel me? So I know I can. And just being honest, I learned from my dad, you know, in and out of my life. But when he was around, my dad used to own, it's called Hammers now. It's actually off Virginia Avenue. But my dad used to own that bar back in the 90s, early 2000s. It was called Botany's.
Okay.
So just kind of, like I said, just taking what they gave me, building and expounding on it. And then, like I said, just keeping the main thing, the big picture, knowing that it's not just for me. This serves as a place and a space for so many other people.
Now that's real, yo. And like, there's something to be said about seeing somebody in close proximity to you do something that seemed unobtainable,
Yeah.
and to keep that tradition going is dope, man. E, for you, like, I mean, how do you, keep a positive outlook when things get weird? Because we talked a little bit about the pandemic, and that's the worst thing that can happen to people who are used to doing outside things, even in the barber space as well.
Yeah, man. For me, man, it's just getting away, traveling, getting stamps on that passport, taking vacations, man. You got to get away. Like, if you can afford to do it, man, I advise anybody just whatever you do, just get away from it for a while, take a week off, just to reset. Everyone need a reset in life, man. Like if you keep doing something so much, you're gonna get burnt out.
Absolutely.
So for me, it's just get away from everybody. Like get away, family, just get away from the business and just maintain and reset yourself, man. Sit on the beach, man, and just reminisce about everything you got going on. So really, to me, just get away. Low no, I'm always traveling.
Yeah.
I might do something for somebody and they gotta fly me back. So I might just take the last 3-4 days, be like, you know what? Extend my flight. I'm just gonna sit here and chill for a minute by myself, so I can just reset.
Yeah. Gotta see the world, man. Like, there's nothing worse than going to work someplace nice and then having to leave the very next day and not enjoy it.
And I think that's one of the reasons why, like, I'm getting more into traveling now that I'm having more free time. But yeah, that's one of the reasons, or one of the things that I know I need to do more of. Like you say, just getting outside of everything, disconnecting, phone off. You feel me? All right, that joint in the corner. I'm on the beach. I don't care about what's going on back home. Door to straight. You feel me? Business is okay, but yeah, taking that time to get away and reconnect, get back to yourself. That's definitely important as well too.
Yo, I mean, like, look, like being a person who's so ingrained in Atlanta, the DNA of the city.
Absolutely.
What was the first city you visited that like had you like, whoa, like, man, the world is bigger than what I knew it to be up to this point?
New York.
Okay.
Just being honest, I had an opportunity. I used to work for this phone company back in the day called Helio.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, man.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, old joint. They was Japanese company, either Japanese or Chinese, but they had a U.S. based side and then they had the foreign side. But they had opened up a spot in Queens Center Mall. It's like mid 2000s, I want to say. It's like this is right before I actually went to Atlanta Tech and got my barber's license. So like around 2008, 2007 type time. I got an opportunity to be a manager, and they wanted to I could have relocated, moved to New York. So going up there, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, it opened my eyes, but it also scared the daylights out of me, bro. Because listen, I'm from East Point, Georgia, bro. Cleveland Avenue. You feel me? Like, I even tell people how Cleveland Avenue expanded. When I grew up on Cleveland Avenue, it was a 2-lane street, you dig? Wow. And now it's a 4-lane express highway, it's a Walmart's, it's banks, you feel me? So like, just going up there, seeing New York for the first time flying the plane. So going up there, see big, everything straight up, you feel me? I'm used to seeing over buildings. I can see flat levels in the South, you feel me? You go up north and everything is straight up. So we walking in between buildings and not knowing where to go. I role model all my life. Get up there, that shit look like it's like noodles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like spaghetti on the plate. Like it's so
way more lines to get on, man.
Colors and letters and numbers. So just like I said, they opened my eyes, definitely showed me that the world had more to offer me than just Atlanta, Georgia. But it spooked me to the point where I ended up turning down the position to actually move up there just because of I was gonna be up there by myself, new surroundings, new environment. So hindsight 2020 is probably an opportunity that I should have took just because it would have kind of felt like it would have broadened my horizons a little bit more at an early age. But yeah, definitely I flew to New York at a young age, seen that, and it's like early 20s type too. So like I'm like maybe 21. So yeah, I'm like fresh out of school, went to started in college, didn't really go the college route. So like I said, just going up there, that was like my first time looking and being like, damn, okay. Like you hear it in the songs, right? Because I was big on Jay-Z, big on Fab, DMX in terms of music. So you hear all of the boroughs, and, you know what I'm saying? You hear all of the references, Canal Street, and we like 125th and Lenox, and all of this other stuff. You hear it, but to actually see it, yeah, that shit had me.
That's how it feels as a New Yorker moving to Atlanta.
Really?
And then putting eyes on the things you heard Outkast rapping about.
Absolutely.
Or the things you heard Young Jeezy rapping about. Like the first time I was on 285 and I drove past Campbellton, I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. Or like, and even also too, when like Outkast talk about Marta, I thought that was a chick.
Me and Mike rode the mall through the hood.
Yeah,
just
like
to find that hookup.
I thought they liked the same girl. But I was like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Good old city transport, man, for real.
How about you, E? Like, I mean, because like you bounced around to quite a few places, even to the West Coast at some point.
Man, honestly, man, repeat it one more time.
So like, you know, like what's that first out-of-town trip that, you took that showed you that the world was bigger than, what you knew it to be?
Man, I ain't gonna say it loud, man. Just Atlanta to me is just so big. Coming from, Marrero, Louisiana, and Oakland, California, man. Atlanta just all these black people, man. All these black people doing so good. That really just that's flip. I'm like, damn. I'm in a whole neighborhood. Oh, I went a whole day without seeing somebody white.
It is a culture shock.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I mean, I've been to LA, I've been to New York and stuff like that, but coming from where I've been and then come to Atlanta, that's just like black people really can make it. Black people can really do it.
Yeah.
Black
How was
people-
Oakland for you?
Oakland, California, I was a baby, but I can just tell you what my dad told me. I was born during the Black Panther movement years and the crime. My dad was just like, I got to get you up out of here. And I'm glad he did because like my cousins and all them, they dead. Oakland is bad back then.
Yo, I went for the first time. Like, I've been before. Like, I did a show and I left. But I went for like a couple days about a year ago.
Yeah.
I have never had so many people more genuinely concerned for my safety
Yes.
ever.
Wow.
They're like, when I went to like Oakland, like I had a homegirl who used to live out there. Like, it was like, yo, whatever you do, don't ride BART. And I'm on the BART train, and I got to see Fruitville Station and all that, because I'm a knucklehead and I don't know better. But yo, everybody was like, yo, why are you out here by yourself?
Yeah, man.
Like all the things. Like apparently it's true.
Yeah. Between the drugs and the crime, that was probably one of the best decisions my dad made because, like I say, all of my cousins, except one, are dead. Male cousins. They was in gangs and they're dead. And I know, being the day my cousins, I've been right there hanging with them and everything as well. So my dad was like, I don't want my son to be involved in none of this. So he took us back. And my mom don't even have any family back in Louisiana. But my dad was like, hey, we all leaving. Get the hell up out of here. And we just moved, and everything's been good ever since then.
Good call. Man, condolences on your cousins too.
Yes, I appreciate it.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen transpire in the barbershop?
Oh, man. Craziest thing?
And I know because you spend so much time in one, like, yo, it's like a whole Rolodex of things you could go through.
So I give you two experience. Craziest thing I experienced, a fight, but it was between the client and the barber.
What was it over?
I used to cut. I said from East Point, but I used to cut in the barbershop that's on in the Kroger on Cleveland Avenue. Cat named KD owned the shop. Shout out to KD. I think he still got that joint. But we in there cutting. Is me, KD, old head, young boy, fresh out of Wright Street. Fresh out of Wright Street. I'm talking about like.
That's a jail, right?
Yeah. Wright Street, Fulton County Jail, right? So he fresh out of Wright Street. I'm talking about like maybe 2 hours, like fresh out, like you just put your clothes on, came out, type shit. He come in. You can tell he had been in there for a minute though. He had locks. And he had new growth in the front of his head. So old head come in. He like, y'all want to get a little line up real quick. But what made the dynamic so bad? Like it was bad from top to bottom. Like. The bread that he had to pay for the cut, he had just got from his girl. You feel me? So you fresh out, ain't got nothing to your name. Shorty like, okay, we gonna get you something to eat. We gonna get you some new clothes. We gonna get your hair cut. Like, so boom, he come in. He like, y'all just wanna get a little line up real quick. I had somebody in my chair. KD had somebody in his chair. Old head like, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? A little line up, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But he not knowing, like, this is like the Omarion era where this is like the beginning of the Marion era where they
always a little fade in the front.
Fade in the front.
Oh.
You feel me? But like I said, he got new growth. He been locked up for a little second, so he got new growth in the front. So old head didn't necessarily separate it. He just went and started cutting. And literally, zant, he cut into the dread. Like he cut in the homie dread because he couldn't really see where it disconnected from the front of the hairline. So homie felt it immediately, jump up out the chair. Oh man. Rubbing his forehead, man, y'all got me fucked up, man. Y'all ain't just, man, bro, goddamn, bro, you just how you gonna do me, bro? And then he literally go, oh man, y'all niggas in here can't cut. I'm like, look, bro, slow your roll, respectfully. I ain't touch your head. Old head did. You feel me? But literally, he get up, spin around. Old head like, you gonna pay? He like, I ain't paying you shit. He like, bro, you gotta pay. Like, you can't just, man, literally, old head went through, like, old bro went to turn around and walk out. Old head reached for his shoulder. And I say he turned around, hit old head with the meanest 2-piece. Meanest 2-piece. I'm talking about bip, bip, sat old head down and just walked out. Like, took the cape off, threw it on.
Wait, he draped the cape on the old head after you knocked him out like a dead body?
He didn't drape, but like he tossed it on him like on some like yeah, take that with you type shit, and then just left out. So it was like, bro, bad business. And craziest thing that I seen happen to a shop, not necessarily a shop that I was in, a joint on MLK a couple years ago got raided, drug raid. Yeah, like they literally staked the shop out for like, I want to say like a couple of weeks to a month. The cat who owned the joint was in there selling drugs. And literally, when I say they raided the joint, it was on the news, whole nine, like off of MLK, right across the street from the Walmart.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, right across the street from the Walmart.
It always happens on like a civil rights leader street. Like, I hate that for us. I really do.
Like, bro, it's like MLK in every neighborhood is like the worst in street.
Fam, I was at not a Boost Mobile. I was at a T-Mobile store on MLK. I believe it was someplace to sell phones. My cousin came from New York, and the day before, there was a shooting next door because the dude, and this is in 2021, the dude who was selling bootleg DVDs got into it with the guy who was selling weed out of the same Chinese store. And like, y'all don't even have the same clients.
I was just saying, right.
But it was very territorial.
Different clientele, man. Why are we beefing, bro?
It went down on MLK. Well, damn. What's the craziest thing you seen pop up?
Man, it's two.
right.
One of them was a guy was selling fake iPads, and it was like, I don't know what, he had like a brick in there or something like that. And I guess he must thought the dude wasn't going to check to see was an iPad in there. And so the dude literally didn't even make it to the car. The dude realized it wasn't an iPad and then got his chair, ran and beat the brakes off of the dude who was selling. He was like, I got these iPads. He had a FedEx shirt on and everything. Like, he worked for FedEx. Like, I just got these off the truck, man.
Not one of the kids with the boxes coming in with the knockoff AirPods and stuff.
Yeah, it was like, I just got off the truck, man. I'm just trying to sell them and get back to work, man. Keep in mind, he was in a regular car, but he had a FedEx shirt on, man. Dude saw that, realized he was getting got, ran outside and beat the brakes off of him. And the other thing was going to a barbershop, man, and they had strippers.
Oh.
So while you're getting your haircut, you're getting table dances and stuff like that.
Was this like an after hours kind of thing? Or like,
man, it was like 2 p.m. to like 6, 7 p.m. Just like, you dance, you're getting your haircut, and the girl literally is twerking and, you know, doing everything while you're getting your haircut.
Is this shop still there?
Nah.
I figured that would be short-lived.
The level of inquisition that was in his face.
Hey, listen, that wasn't a bad idea.
Listen, concept dope. Only thing I'm thinking is like,
it wasn't every week. It was like a grand opening.
Okay.
I think was a perfect thing, you know. But it ain't like he posted on no social media, nothing like. These social media wasn't even around there. It was just that, you know, customer appreciation. Then he ended up doing it again, but it wasn't nothing he did every week. If we did it every week, he eventually probably got in trouble.
Yeah, like a kid would have came for a school cut.
Anniversary.
That's all I'm thinking. It's like, man, that dance get a little too good, but that line gonna be toe up.
Yeah, he had an anniversary and stuff like that. He had strippers come in, and all the barbers and everything would be looking. I'm like, all right, bro, just don't mess with my cut. Well, I'm saying my cut. I wasn't there. My bad.
Plausible deniability at this point.
Like that part. My bad.
That's the most Atlanta thing possible. Right. I really swear, man.
I mean, listen, man. We're in the heart of the strip club, so I might need to build a little concept. I might need to turn these lights off in here.
We got the lighting.
I've been saying, turn these lights down in here real quick. See what we can make happen.
Smack it while you get the cut.
Talking about.
lab dancers at the HQ.
Right.
You know what I mean? One
They say trim and true, right? Little trim, I mean, you're true.
True trim?
Hey, that's all it is.
Had chicks giving you facials with they, you know,
Whoa.
stuff like not pause. Oh, so sorry. But, change subject.
Right, next question.
Time for the rapid fire round, man. This is the thing we do called cut it and keep it, man. I'm gonna throw something out there. Y'all let us know if you want to cut it or keep it, all right? Taking a day off with no guilt.
Keep it.
Keep it.
Charging what you are worth.
Keep it.
Keep it. Just make sure you're giving that in return, though. That's my only caveat. Charge what you're worth. Just make sure you're giving the same in return.
Fair enough. Working while mentally drained.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Therapy or coaching for performance.
Keep it. Say it one more time.
Like therapy or coaching for performance. Because like sometimes, you know, like even the best actors, like a Denzel Washington will still take an acting class.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Being
absolutely.
Denzel.
So just being honest, right? Like I said, I just got my instructor's license.
Coaching.
And just even in this industry, you have to do continuing education, right? Yeah. So every year as a barber or an instructor, you have to go and take some type of class that shows that you're furthering your education to the tune where you can't even renew your license, instructor or barbers, without going to do a continuing education course. So I'm a big component of that. You should never stop learning.
Yeah, that shows up in a lot of different dynamics too, because even like massage therapists have to get reaccredited every few years.
Same way with him with being a DJ, me being a barber, you being in the entertainment space, these industries are constantly evolving. So the moment you tell yourself, I'm good, I know enough, I'm chill, you cutting your potential, your cap, your everything, you're stopping it short. So for me, it's like, yeah, bro, you never stop learning because it's gonna always continue to evolve.
In a similar space, do you feel like there should be a DJ license? Like you should have to like
man, because listen, I'm trying not to sound like an old head, but it's just too many people that just think because they got a laptop and a controller that they're a DJ.
Same with clips.
And they don't have no knowledge of music. All they know is what they heard on the radio. Like a lot of these young DJs, that's why I'm still relevant right now, because a lot of young DJs, they don't know old school. They don't know the older music. Like when I was a young DJ, I knew what was it right then, but I also knew what was out before. And if you don't know the both, you're not relevant. It's like you just keeping yourself
pigeonholing yourself.
Yeah. So you need to learn more, man. You got to go out and listen to other DJs. I used to go to older clubs with people, juke joints. Didn't want to be there, but I just wanted to learn the music. So if you're not trying to learn and get mentored by someone, it's like, what's the purpose of doing this?
And I can attest to that. You done DJ from Slick Rick to Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about Megan Thee Stallion birthday party. Like,
Lotto. Had no business being there. I didn't know, but I was prepared. Yeah. I'm like, that girl could be my daughter.
Preparation meets opportunity. You know, you gotta be prepared for it all, man.
Yeah, they called me. I was like, this girl could be my daughter, but at the same time, I was just prepared. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like when you see people grow up on TV and then now they're growing up, it's still look and feel weird.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yo, I was still on this cut it to keep it vibe. Man units.
Cut it. Relax. Hey man, be comfortable with what you got. Like, for the money, he gonna say keep it.
Respectfully, I'm gonna say keep it only because I know what hair, like it's a part of you. It's your confidence, right? So in that space, in that place, I'm glad that they're around because, like I said, everybody don't look good bald, right? I recently went bald, but it actually fits me, right? So I know some people, they're not necessarily that confident. So for that standpoint, I say keep it. For maintenance and actual service purposes, I say cut it because going back to the charge and worth and all of that stuff, what you have to do in order to do it, a lot of cats want it, but they don't want to pay what it costs in order to maintain or to even get it done. So it's a give and a take with me and now.
Because how long do those hold up when you get them?
Well, it depends on how you do it. So if you do the free strand hair where it's just where they basically take the adhesive, put it on your scalp, and then attach the hair directly to your scalp, that can last you a good service, quality service can last you maybe 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. But if you do a lace unit, which you can actually kind of like these women in their wigs, you can take them off, wash them, and replace them or put them back on. Months. Wow. Honest, I've seen cats literally they'll put the unit on the first day of the month, and they won't change it out or, redo it until the end of the month. They might go in and get like the line tapered up a little bit. But yeah, like the lace joints can last you a couple of months.
But they ain't going for a swim or taking like a really hard water pressure shower, are they?
You can.
Really?
Just being honest, bro. The adhesive that they're using, and when I say it makes it like it's your real hair, bro. Like that adhesive is that good to where it won't peel off. You can go swimming. Only thing you can't do is like maybe like a sauna or something like that, where the heat's gonna be that intense to where it'll make the unit lift. But yeah, regular everyday activity, going out, working out, jumping in the pool, yeah, you good to go.
I just picture like, like where you got a convertible and you don't like, not convertible, like a sunroof, and you don't like open it all the way. It's that little part.
Get that little lip up, get that little breeze in.
Yeah. So you were like completely anti the man.
I don't want to knock his business, man, but if you got a manual, man, you got mental health issues.
I am a component of like I was that guy that once I started to thin, like because I do cut hair, I am a barber. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be one of them guys sitting in the chair like, hey, just blend in, bro. Keep it a little dog. Like,
just
nah,
get you a cool hat.
You feel? I just been say I'm the fitted king now. You feel me? Like I'm the snapback fitted king.
Get you a cool hat, man.
Get you a few of these. You know what I'm saying? Some little player joints. You'll be all right.
You've been bald for 6, 7, 8 years. Now all of a sudden you got your hair back, and
now those are the ones.
And it's solid.
Yeah,
it's
those
like
are the ones.
solid, and you got that little line where you can tell something ain't right there.
Okay, but every now and then there's like these miracles we see within the, like when Jadakiss showed up one day.
But Jada
was never bald.
Yeah, he was never bald.
It was like, and see, that's going back into that era, right? Of like the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, like him, Onyx, like these cats were never really bald.
Yeah, that was
just the look. Like Jada, once, I ain't gonna lie to you, respectfully, once I seen Jada grow a full head of hair, I felt disrespected. I was like, what are we doing? You can't just play with the ball.
You went deep cover for 15, 16 years.
You come back full line, though. I'm talking like crispy joint. Like come on, Jada, what we doing? So it's like, some cats, like for the ones that, and I only went bald as recent like 2 years ago. So I ain't, like I was able to enjoy my hair for a good period of time. But I always tell people, like, when bald is non-negotiable, yeah, the cats just play with it where it's like, I'm gonna shave my head off.
Yeah, see, my hair's like the troops in Gaza. They putting up a fight. You know what I'm saying? But,
you holding on.
They holding on. You know what I'm saying?
My little brother was like, let it go. Let it go. Because I was trying to keep my line for the longest. And he showed me a picture. I said, man, why you let me go this long?
Y'all don't worry. I'm going to give him a unit.
Nah.
We're going to get him in the game, y'all.
Hey, man. Go see a therapist. You got a man unit.
You don't want the Killmonger? Like,
right. Say you don't want the Nazi Rumble, you don't want the monkey.
Get you a nice baseball cap, brim, or something, man. Just let it go, man. That's too much maintenance and stuff. I ain't knocking low money. Get your money low. But, man, hey, man.
Well, man, this has been a great conversation. DJ E Clazz, if people want to lock in with you, man, see what events you will be playing next, where can they go?
Man, just follow me on Instagram, DJ ECLAZZ, E Clazz with 2 Z's, man. Just follow me on Instagram. Instagram going to lead you to everywhere else. My website, my Twitch, YouTube, Mixcloud. It's going to lead you everywhere. So just follow me on Instagram, DJ ECLAZZ.
All right, and Lo, if people want to come to the headquarters, tap in, man, get that quality cut, where can they find you?
Say less, man. HQ Barbershop and Lounge, man. Headquarters Barbershop and Lounge. We at 1395 South Lake Parkway. That's Morrow, Georgia, Unit I. Once again, that's 1395 South Lake Parkway, Morrow, Georgia, Unit I, right across the street from the Harley-Davidson dealership.
All right, man. And could y'all give the people a word of encouragement, and whatever it is, like something that puts wind in your sails, that keeps your head on straight? What would you say to the world?
Well, I would say, man, just get rid of toxic people in your life. I expanded and blossomed once I got rid of toxic people, man. So any negativity, any toxic people, get them out your life, man. I promise you will blossom. I'll take this. If you don't take nothing from me, just get rid of toxic people, negative people, get that out your life. You will blossom, I promise you that.
That's real.
Whew. Guess peace, positivity, something to uplift. Never stop believing in you. Like that little kid that had dreams, go back and tap in with that kid, bro. Wherever you at in life, if you feel like you're stuck, struggling, having a hard time, bro, Go tap back in with that little kid, man, and remember the stuff that he was excited about. She was excited about the dreams, the goals, the aspirations, the way that they wanted to see life, live life, man. If you're feeling lost, you're feeling stuck, man, go tap back in with that kid, man. I promise you, it'll give you some enlightenment as to how to make your situation better or to find that reassurance or that get up and go that you need to continue to go on, man. Like, every day ain't gonna be easy. Life will life. You feel me? Sometimes at the times where you feel like it shouldn't be lifing, right? You feel like you're doing everything right and blessings should be pouring in, and then life just kicking you in the teeth, bro. It gets better. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. My 2025 was hard. It ended hard. It started hard. And I'm in great spirits now to make 2026 way better than 2025, bro. So, yeah, just keep going, fellas. Keep going, ladies, no matter what. Keep going. Never stop moving forward, bro. Probably one of my favorite lines from Disney movie, Meet the Robinsons. Keep moving forward. That's it.
I gotta watch that movie now. I
Absolutely.
ain't heard that name. I haven't heard that movie referenced in years.
Really?
Man. I gotta lock back in.
Really, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. My daughter keep me young, bro. But yeah, keep moving forward, man. No matter what, just keep moving forward.
Well, yeah, we gonna keep it moving, keep it peaceful, positive, and always elevating, man. Thank y'all so much for keeping it trim and true with us, man.
Keep doing your
Lock
thing,
in,
bro.
man, and keep sharing your gifts with the world,
Absolutely,
man. It
man.
is much needed, man, for real.
No doubt, no doubt.
Until next time, we out.
Peace.
Yo, Lo, in honor of all the good work you do out here in the community, we want to bless you with this gift from the Art of Shaving in New York, man. It's everything to keep everybody's beard moisturized, face smooth, and all those good things, man. Just to give you those extra tools on top of the ones you already got,
Absolutely,
my man.
bro. I definitely appreciate it, man. It's love.
Yo, man, you spread love, man. So appreciate everything you do, and that's coming from Trim and True.
That part, man.
Man, this one was real. Sharp outside, strong inside. Shout out to Lorenzo Neely for the precision and the professionalism. And salute to DJ E Clazz for keeping it honest about confidence, mental health, and what it takes to stay consistent in the business. If this episode helped you, like, comment, and subscribe. And drop this in the comments. What's one habit that keeps you strong on the inside when life gets heavy? Anyway, this is Trim and True. Sharp cuts, real conversations. We'll see you on the next one.